Hola, pura vida from Costa Rica. So I am in hostel or hotel number three. Three. And I had quite a learning experience, much more a learning experience for somebody else rather than myself. I am typically, it's something where I have experienced the situation time and time again. And I'm talking about being ostracized, being pointed out, being picked out from a crowd, being bullied on for being different. And so I had this experience at this hotel, and it's giving you don't have to deal with anything you don't want to deal with. And the way that you handle that is going to look different across the board, right? In this situation, homegirl wanted to apologize to me, and I personally don't need her apology because I'm not sorry for myself. I'm not sorry that I'm different. Being sorry means that there's something that you would change about what happened, or you know what I'm saying? And so, like, just because I'm different in the way that someone reacted to me or the way someone treats me is not what I expected or wanted, that doesn't mean I have to deal with that. And so she wanted to deal with her misstepping with me. Essentially, we were checking in, me and the group that I'm with. We were checking in, and I have bags. I have a ridiculous set of bags. However, I already was receiving help from my student peers. Two of my student peers, male, were carrying my heavy luggage up the staircase for me. And I had just a light backpack and my laundry bag. I can definitely go up the stairs with that, just not my other set of bags. So I already received the help that I needed, and I know that she is coming from a place of wanting to help me because that's the hotel energy, hotel service. However, I said, no, thanks for asking. And then she kind of pressed on again because of course, I'm a double leg amputee, so I'm going to have some sort of a swag when I walk. I call my limp a swag or style. You know, she's got style. And anyway, I said, no, thanks for asking. And then she was starting to say, like, oh, what happened? And I'm like, no, like, thanks for asking. But, you know, I pretty much didn't want to answer her questions because I got it, right? And I didn't, she was behind me at this point, and she even was like, oh, there must have been an accident, and oh, I see, like, she kind of caught up too late, and it's one of those, her approach was very wrong, and it wasn't until very later that she realized, like basically, she realized too little too late. And then that was that. Then I'm, settling in my room, and one of my peers comes looking for me, saying that the office lady wants, kind of pulled her in the middle, and it's giving unraveling. It's giving, like, she feels bad, and, having the conversation will perpetuate me feeling bad. Like, I don't have to deal with that. Like, yes, it was triggering. Yes, it's very weighted, and there's more to it from me of, like, emotional baggage, but it's like I need to know when to dive in and when to pull back. How much do you want to deal with it, and how long do you want to deal with it for? There's just some things you don't have to deal with if you don't want to. There could be backlash from the decisions you make. For example, I don't think I have to have a conversation with this woman just because she's the hotel host or, you know, she's the one of the desk ladies here. Like, I don't feel like I need to have a conversation with her. I just want it to be a learning experience, and it seems like she learned real quick what not to do. And at the end of the day, I just said, I'm not sorry for myself. If she feels sorry to me, it's more like she should feel sorry for herself that she, you know, never had that experience before and like didn't know what to do, you know, like, and it's giving just sorry is having changed action from what I am gathering. Like, you're not truly sorry if you're not willing to make those changes. So for me, you know, the event happened, and it was like within 20 minutes, she had already unraveled to my student peer, which was disappointing. I would have rather her be direct, but at the same time, it wouldn't have been timely, right? I needed to have space to be held. And that might be the message for you. You may need to hold space for someone to catch up, that you can't be doing the work for someone else, right? So if she was wanting to apologize and hear from me, it would have been pulling a lot on my energy, where I'm teaching someone who I don't even know is going to apply to. I'm going to be wasting my energy on someone who maybe is just saving their reputation because other people witnessed what had happened and how awkward and shitty it looked from an outside perspective. Like, outside looking in, it's like clearly someone was in the wrong. So what do people want to do right after that is umbrella the whole thing by just saying sorry and get over it. But it's like, did you really change who you are on the inside that warranted a situation to like be what it was? Like, if you just say sorry too quickly, you're just going to keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. So it's giving collective needs to maybe learn from my experience. Of course, I was surprised. I did cry. You may need to just let yourself cry as well. I gave myself 2 minutes real quick crying, just so I don't suppress it, so I don't swallow a pill, you know, swallow a hard pill like later on. And meditation, I know this about myself. I have way too much fire in my chart, in my birth chart, and not enough water in my birth chart. So I dipped in the pool, I meditated in the pool, cried a little bit more in the pool. Friends, I'll show you too. I bought myself a necklace. So what I learned, actually, this is a new fact about Amazonite, is it balances male and feminine energies. Definitely need some of that right now, because I am definitely used to being in masculine energy, being overprotective of myself, being sometimes doing too much when I need to just relax and receive. And so I think that's going to be the message, friends. Turtles could be, some things could be falling apart, so better things can fall into place, is what I'm hearing. Again, turtles is what's significant. If you're into spirit totems or spirit animal signs, turtles could be significant for you. Sloths. You could really enjoy the forest or the beach. Cats and dogs, you could have them, of course. And stuffed animals. Something about someone seeking comfort with stuffed animal plushes, or like seeking, like doing self-soothing exercises. Whatever that looks like. It's going to look different for everyone, right? For me, I don't always have access to a pool. So self-soothing is going to look different every time you do it. So this time I did have access to a pool, so I jumped right in. Otherwise, what I would do is probably sing. I'm probably going to eventually do that anyway. But yeah, definitely self-soothing is something collective could look into. What turns your mood around? what turns your mood around? What can do that with no fail? And I know the song The Lion Sleeps Tonight for some reason does the trick for me. And that song What's Up by the Blondies, I think it's the Four Blondies, or I might be wrong, but don't come after me for getting it wrong. But you know, the one that's like the one that's like, and hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? So you might just be wondering what's going on with like a lot of things in your life, and it's giving, yeah, how I said earlier in the reading, let things fall apart so better things can fall into place. It's going to not feel very good while that's happening. You're gonna have to grieve the things that are falling apart and hold space. But I wish you all the best, and that's all I have for now. I'll see you next time. Bye.